Hello! In this video tutorial, I will show you how to use Adobe Photoshop to overlay and change backgrounds of a photo using the Quick Selection tool. This tutorial is designed for novice users of Photoshop and Clemson fans. I am using a Mac, so if you're on a PC, note that the Control key should be used in place of the Command key. In this tutorial, I will be putting Clemson's quarterback Deshaun Watson behind the presidential podium at the White House. First, open up the original photo and new background photo in Photoshop. We want to move this original photo into a layer of the new background. To do so, go to Select, then All, or simply click Command A and edit, then copy, or Command C. Now, create a new layer for the original photo to go in. Click on the new layer icon in the lower right-hand corner. Let's name it Deshaun. Selecting that layer on the layer menu to the right, click Edit, Paste, or Command V. We'll work on removing the background behind the original photo, so let's hide the new background to reduce clutter. Click on the little eye icon by that layer. To zoom in on Deshaun, you can use your keyboard. Hold down the Command key and press the plus sign. Now we will remove this original background using the Quick Selection tool to select only Deshaun. The tool is located on the left menu on your screen. It's the fourth icon down on the list. Hold down on this icon and make sure it is on Quick Selection tool. You'll want to make the brush size smaller. To do this, click on the drop-down bar of the brush picker here at the top of your screen. Drag the pointer on the size line toward the left. Let's make it size 7. Now with this smaller brush, start clicking on the parts you want to keep of the original photo. A dashed line will show which areas you are selecting. Don't worry if it's not perfect yet. Now if you need to remove areas you have selected that are a part of the background, use the Subtract From selection feature of the Quick Selection tool. Next to the brush picker, you'll find the Quick Selection tool icon with a little minus sign. Click this. Here, we need to remove areas between his arms and legs. Adjust the brush size as you see fit. You may need to switch back and forth between the addition and subtraction versions of the tool to keep your desired selection. At this point, I am now speeding up the process, but feel free to pause the video and take your time to make sure you have selected everything correctly. If you need to include more than what the Quick Selection tool is allowing, there's a feature called Refined Edge under the Select menu. Making the size smaller again, hold down on your clicker and spread out the edge to the areas you want included. Once you have everything precisely selected, click on the Layer menu, then Layer Mask, Reveal Selection. Now select the Eraser tool from the left menu to remove any stray marks. We want to scale Deshaun to fit proportionally in the new background. Now click from the Edit menu, Transform, Scale. Hold down on the Shift key and drag the corners of the Deshaun layer. For this image, we want to place him behind the podium. To do so, we need to make another selection and layer. Hide the Deshaun layer and click on the background layer. Use the Quick Selection tool again to select the podium and microphone. In the same way you selected Deshaun, use the Quick Selection addition and subtraction tools and the Refine Edge tools to select the podium. Press Ctrl X to cut this selection out. Now create a new layer and call it Podium, and Ctrl V to paste the podium into it. We want our mouse to be the Move tool, so click on the first icon on the left menu. Now drag the podium to the correct spot. You can zoom in again to carefully align it. Make the Deshaun layer visible again. In the right sidebar, move the podium layer to the top of the list, which brings it to the foreground of the picture. Check to make sure everything is aligned correctly. The order of the list should be Podium, Deshaun, and Background from top to bottom. Now under the Layer menu, click Flatten Image. Save this image under a new name to complete your photoshopped images. After viewing this video, you should be able to arrange, overlay, and switch backgrounds on your own for any photos of your choosing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will reference more of my videos in the future for other Adobe Photoshop tutorials.